Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going deep on something that might seem, I don't know, kind of basic at first,
Yeah.
gratitude journaling.
Right.
But we've got some excerpts here from this text all about it.
Okay.
And let me tell you, it gets
Interesting.
super interesting,
Yeah.
really fascinating. Ever feel like,
Yeah.
life's just blasting by at a million miles an hour
Totally.
and you're missing all the good stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Gratitude journaling, this might be like hitting the pause button we all need, right?
So.
So basically, it's like you just write down the things you're thankful for.
Yeah.
Pretty
A
simple,
simple concept.
but the effects, they go way beyond just feeling all warm and fuzzy, right?
For sure. It's kind of wild how this really simple act of just noticing the good stuff
Right.
can actually have these ripple effects out into other parts of our lives.
Yeah, and I was like totally hooked when I saw that it can even help you sleep better.
Oh.
I mean, better sleep. Sign me up. What's the deal with that?
So it does seem kind of strange, right? Like, how can writing stuff down make you sleep better?
Right.
But you got to think about it. How many times are you lying in bed just replaying all the things you're stressed about?
Oh,
All the to-dos for tomorrow, all the worries, right? All that mental chatter, it just keeps your brain buzzing.
yeah.
But when you purposefully shift your attention to things you appreciate,
Okay.
you're basically crowding out that negativity.
Interesting.
And the research shows that this can trigger a relaxation response,
Okay.
which can totally help you ease into sleep.
So it's like a mental detox before bed.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay, so there's also this claim that gratitude journaling can make us more resilient.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, how does focusing on the good stuff,
Right.
how does that actually help us when things get rough?
That's where things get really interesting, right? Because the text talks about this idea of neuroplasticity, which is basically the brain's ability to change and adapt.
Gotcha.
And so by consistently focusing on gratitude, you're essentially strengthening the neural pathways,
Right.
the ones that are associated with positive emotions.
So it's like we're working out our brains, kind of.
Exactly. It's like building a mental muscle, right? So then when, life throws you a curveball, you've got this reserve of positivity to draw on.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like we're training our brains to look for the good even when things are chaotic.
Exactly.
Okay, so another thing that this text talks about is a connection between gratitude journaling and, get this, stronger relationships.
Yeah.
Now that one really has me stumped.
Right.
How can writing stuff down actually make our relationships with other people better?
I think it's all about perspective, right? When we take the time to appreciate the good things about the people in our lives,
Okay.
it kind of changes how we see them, and how we interact with them. So instead of fixating on all their flaws or whatever,
Yeah.
we're more likely to notice the good stuff.
Makes sense.
And that can lead to more genuine appreciation, more patience, even more empathy when you're disagreeing.
So it's like gratitude journaling is giving us rose-colored glasses, but in a good way.
I like that.
Right. It's about making a conscious choice to focus on the stuff that brings us joy, that connects us.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now this text also goes into the how-to of gratitude journaling.
Okay.
And it seems like there's no one right way to do it.
No.
It lists simple listing, doing more creative stuff,
Yeah.
reflecting in the morning or evening.
Yeah.
Even just focusing on tiny little details.
Right.
It can be kind of a lot, to be honest.
It can be, yeah. And I think, there's definitely room for finding what works best for you.
For sure.
But there is one key takeaway from the text that I think is important.
Okay.
No matter how you do it, the most important thing is to be consistent. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, if you do it regularly, that's where you'll really start to see those long-term benefits we've been talking about.
Got it. Consistency is key.
Yeah.
And I really like how this text emphasizes being specific and genuine.
Oh, for sure.
In what we write.
Totally.
So instead of just saying I'm grateful for my family,
Right.
it's more impactful to be I'm grateful for my dad's terrible jokes that always make me laugh, even when I pretend to groan.
Exactly. Because it's those unique, specific moments, right? That
Yeah.
really bring gratitude to life.
Really?
The more specific we are, the more heartfelt our reflections are, the more we're really going to feel those feelings,
For sure. So to wrap this up, it sounds like we're not just talking about some fluffy feel-good practice here.
Right.
Gratitude journaling. When you do it consistently
Yeah.
and you're really genuine with it, it can actually change how we experience life.
Totally.
From how we sleep to how we deal with stress, even how we connect with people.
I think
Pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing to think about. Like, imagine how just shifting your focus to what you're grateful for could change not just your day, but your whole outlook on life.
Yeah.
So think about it. What small act of gratitude will you notice today?
Awesome question. Thanks for joining us, everyone, for this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
See you at